guys, I'm going to make lunch here for Wendy and I. I'm going to make two versions of the same sandwich. The first version is going to be using wheat bread, whole wheat bread. This one is for Wendy because her caloric intake is not as high as mine, and she's really not trying to lose a lot of weight, just about 10 pounds. So she's able to take in more wheat and starchy kind of foods. But for me, I'm going to be using the whole wheat tortilla, which we use to make a wrap with, and it's less calories and it's less starch in it and everything. So this is what we're going to do. Okay, we're going to make these sandwiches. What I've got here is whole wheat bread for Wendy. She's going to just use some regular Miracle Whip. Again, like I said, Wendy doesn't have as much weight to lose as I do, so she can have a little bit more fat than I can. So, but I'm not going to do a lot of Miracle Whip though, just a little bit, just that's less than a tablespoon. And I'm going to spread that on, and of course you want to always use a spreader to make sure you get it all over your bread. See, as you can see, it's just barely a coat on there, and there's hardly any left for the other side. So I'm just going to scrape a little bit off and then just put it on the other side. So that's just what we're going to do with Wendy's sandwich. Her sandwich is kind of, traditional. It's going to have two pieces of bread. It's going to have a piece of cheese, a regular old American cheese. And it's going to have sliced ham on it because she's not a big turkey fan. But this is the ham we use. We get them the Hillshire Farm honey roasted ham. And then we get the Hillshire Farm honey roasted turkey for me and the kids. The kids eat the ham sometimes too, but I prefer the turkey. So here we go. Okay, I'm a little manic every time I open up a package of pre-cut meats or anything like that. I always smell it to make sure it's still good. Whether we just got it a few days ago or not, I always just smell it. It's just what I do. Call me strange. So it's only a couple pieces of meat in here, so I'm just going to give it all to her. Strange. You hear that little voice? That's Eleanor in the background. Now what I do, I throw this plastic away, but we keep these and wash them because they're good for dry goods. Sandwiches and things like that you can put in there. But I wouldn't put any liquid in there, or what I use in the microwave because of BPA stuff. We have a quarter of an avocado, which we're going to put on Wendy's sandwich. And this is going to be a Green Giant kind of sandwich. When I say Green Giant, I mean it's going to have a lot of green in it. So we got 3 slices of the quarter of avocado. And what's left is going to be going to go over my sandwich. So that's her sandwich right there, okay? Now I've got some spinach here that we're going to put on there too that I've already cleaned. Remember, clean that stuff. You don't like the stems too well. I'm not too crazy. Stems don't bother me too much, so I'll eat the whole thing. So we got that on there. Now I also got some curly kale. See this kale? Really good leafy green vegetable. It's good for your fiber and digestion and things like that. Kale is very high in fiber. So that's pretty much her sandwich. I'm going to show you. Okay. Wow.
Whoa.
That's a pretty green piece of sandwich, isn't it? Okay. So we're going to top that off
with some bread.
Okay. Top it off with a little bread.
And there you have it.
A sandwich. Now I'm going to cut it just because I love my baby and I don't want her to try to eat this whole sandwich by herself.
It's a little hard.
Well, she can eat it by herself, but I don't want her to try hurt herself trying to eat all of this. Alright, so that's Mommy's sandwich. We're going to put it on a plate.
A plate? A yummy sandwich for us.
And we're going to serve it up.
Yep.
Okay.
You would like to have that sandwich one day if you like.
Yeah. It's good, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It's good?
It looks yummy.
Okay, I'm going to give a little bit of mustard.
Yes, mustard.
Just for taste.
Mustard, toxic. off with a big hit of purse.
A big what?
It's like an accessory expression.
Oh, mustard is an accessory, so you're gonna call it a purse. Okay, I get it.
It's an expression, everybody. Don't be fooled by the word expression.
Be fooled by the word expression. All right, so we're gonna deliver this to mommy.
Yes.
And we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I'm going to be making my sandwich with the whole wheat tortilla, so that we can have the kind of healthy roll, what they call a wrap.
Yes, a wrap. A wrap.
So you don't want to mix the low fat with the fat.
No.
Now this is my mayo that I use. This is a let's see how. This is a Kraft light mayo. There's another kind of mayo out there. It's made from coconut. It's actually really good.
Delicious.
I'm gonna get some when I get a chance. So I just put a little bit on there. Spread a little bit on my bread. And the only reason I do this is because I put a lot of greens on here, and it gets a little dry. So a little bit of mustard for taste.
Yes, a little bit of mustard like a purse.
Now,
Yeah.
one of the other things that I do for fat burning purposes, I'll put cayenne pepper
Yes.
pretty much
Very
on
hot.
everything, because it's a fat burning agent. So I shake it liberally on everything. Yeah, some of you guys are looking at it like, wow, that's a lot of cayenne. But you know, I can stand it. Plus it has fat burning properties. Put a little bit more on there. A little bit more on there. All right, you two, careful. Okay, so we've got our avocado from before.
Yes.
Put that on there.
Avocado. Yep. Very delicious.
Okay.
For guacamole.
Yeah, guacamole's good. And we got our curly kale. I'm just going to lay a whole strip on there like that. And I'm not going to have all of this. I'm just going to have maybe half of it.
Some of you
And then we
might
got
be
our
wondering,
spinach. Hello, I'm talking, sweetie. Spinach. Okay. And then we're going to go with our Hillshire Farm turkey. As you all can see, my daughter is a bit of a upstager. She likes to upstage her dad as many chances as she gets. Gotta smell it, as always. Make sure it's good. Hate to get a bad piece of meat, you know what I'm saying?
Daddy,
Mm-hmm.
what are you doing?
I'm making a sandwich.
Why?
So once you got that on there, you want to roll it up. Like so.
That looks so yummy.
And then you're going to just cut it.
Like so.
And there's your wrap. Voila. Okay?
Voila.
Now this is this particular sandwich
For people to eat.
is less than 200 calories. Okay? So it's very good. Very healthy for you. Alright? So that's my sandwich in a nutshell. Well, actually in a tortilla wrap.
Yes.
If you want more information, inbox me, and I'll give you a couple of little tips about some of the things that I buy, some of the things that I shop, some of the foods that I eat in order to get my weight loss. But there's my crunchy kale, spinach, avocado, turkey sandwich. All right?
Yum.
Take care, guys.